Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy St. Patrick's Day. We have South Florida sunshine stopping in. Guarding Warrior Q. Sorry, always going to have that Q on there. Wiley Living. Trish Wiley. And some guy named Storms Radios and Cats. He's in there. I don't know who the heck that dude is, but welcome. It is a cold, blustery evening. The wind is blowing hard. It's like really cold. I don't even know what the temperature is because I didn't bother to look because I just know it's cold. I think I'm going to look anyway, just for the hell of it. Let's see. Yeah, 45 degrees. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, Trish. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm awake. That's all I could say. I don't know how that happened, but man, it hit me about an hour before the live. I was like, no, I can't be taking no naps this close to 9:30. I almost did. Didn't, I was like, no, get some coffee. Recovering from yesterday. Uh-oh. I missed something. Or perhaps I wasn't supposed to know that that's something. I don't know. All the cats except Dark Paw are sleeping. Dark Paw's he's looking for his friends. I guess two or three are outside, and the rest I don't know. I guess they're sleeping somewhere in a room somewhere. Ah, a happy 50th anniversary to your mom and dad. Welcome to the stage, Kentucky Goblin Randall, aka my neighbor. He's
Mm-hmm.
if you hadn't moved your eyes, I would have thought you were froze.
I have that tendency to do that, don't
Yeah, sometimes.
I? I have every once in a while I do zone out.
Ah, well.
Flashing lights it does that too. Flashing lights.
Oh, here,
I zone out.
let me turn them on for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
I
Uh,
need to. I need to
let me
zone out.
get. I get slapped with a random lawsuit like by email or something. You caused my child to have problems, and well,
Well,
we're
you shouldn't
suing
have
you.
been looking at it. Website.
What have you been up to, Randall? What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Nothing much.
What's the deal with the side by side gang? It's like it's not a motorcycle gang; it's a side by side gang.
I heard that earlier. I don't know. They sure ain't going to somebody's farm and checking on their farm with that many.
Now, half of those are built for speed. I doubt they're using them for farming.
No, but need to be complaints lodged, and
Wouldn't do any good, would it?
well, it'll give me the conscience of mind to put a complaint out. something needs to be done. And then if they don't, well, at least I've spoken my piece, you know. But in realistic sense, probably not. Nothing. But
Nah,
we gotta
if they got that many, they're probably made of money, so there's no point
we
even
gotta
trying.
speak our mind, and otherwise, it's just gonna eat at you and eat at you and eat at you until something pops. I'm sure it right ones that they put a stop to it. It being a state highway and everything else.
I could see the occasional,
Yeah, but
but
no,
clearly,
it's a traffic hazard, and I guarantee you there ain't one of them got insurance on them.
yeah,
And if they hit you, then of course, by the time I got done with them, they wished that they'd let them in the driveway. Time the lawyer got done with them, but that's beside the point. You know,
welcome in, Shawnee.
there's Shawnee.
Let me get back to this. So it was your mom and dad's 50th. Had to keep mom's hate at bay so a real combo could take place. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I can imagine you do need today to decompress. Yeah. Many prayers to you and your family. I hope everything can balance out somewhere because that is stressful on everybody. Hmm. Yeah, I thought Angela was going to join us, but I think Angela's got her days and nights mixed up, and she's sleeping most of the day. So, I'm using my phone for my camera, so I really can't. I don't know. I might be able to send her a message.
Hello there, Shawnee. I'll wave a hand at you, even though Barry won't.
I did. I already said hello, Shawnee.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
You're like me, too broke to pay attention. Man, my messenger on my computer is not updating. I know I've already sent out links, so that tells me she's still asleep. I'll let her sleep.
Yeah.
She'll be all right. Well, there goes one now. Or was that just the car?
I think it was regular vehicle.
Yeah. Well, what about that big military truck turned into a damn log hauler? I was like,
oh yeah, I've seen that the other day.
I was like, oh, dude, if I had that, it would not be a log hauler.
It was a deuce and a half. They turned it into a log truck.
No, I could have thought I would have built a damn, like tiny house on the back of it. I would have had it made. Could have gone anywhere in that thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now I'd hate to put fuel in it.
Yeah. It'll go through it, but I tell you what, you could go about anywhere you wanted to, just about, and then thing.
Yeah, it would be, Trish. I'm not sure. Well, I'd have to park at the top of the hill because there would be enough room in my tiny little driveway for it to be hanging out, and people would be asking me to move it so they can get to the top of the hill.
Yeah, I seen him broke down here. He pulled in the driveway down below the creek there, backed up in the driveway there, and he was working on it then. I come by and I said, what in the world?
It sounds like it doesn't have a lick of exhaust on it either.
Oh, he don't. He don't.
I heard him before I seen him.
They couldn't afford exhaust pipes, evidently. That's what we're dealing with nowadays.
Shawnee says they got lots of rain and snow chances over the next 10 days.
Now
Rain,
they can keep the snow.
we'll take the rain, but the snow
Mm-hmm.
can piss off as far as I'm concerned.
You can stay away.
Looks like we got 60, 54, 60-degree temperatures coming up this whole week. So
Yes. And
overnights are going to be like this.
the nighttime temperature is going to be a little bit on the low side, but but that's typical for March anyway. For here,
There's Gear. He's trying to hit up all the ladies all at once with the hello ladies. That's how to do it right there. You cover all your bases all at once. Get the ladies first. That's how you do it in the bar. You buy all the ladies a round of drinks first, and then you tell your friends they're on their own. All the guys are on their own, buy their own beer. What's going on, Gear? Doing good? Yeah, 25 degrees. I think that's, I don't know. We're at 45 now, so. Of course, Gear, you're a little farther southeast of me, aren't you? It's hard for me to keep up where everybody's at, Randy. I just, I'm doing good to know everyone's name.
I was reading that little thing down there you got on your ticker. All I can say about them, if they got a problem with it, and if it upsets them that much, they ought to, calm down and wear a hard hat. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Calm down and wear a hard hat or helmet.
He's in Florida on his yacht. Trish already rated you out. He said she said, forget it. Your neighbors. That's what she said. Yeah, way I look at it, Gear, as long as they're good to you and you're good to them, it doesn't matter. Good relationships hard to come by these days, so I know. Trish says same state, different location. Florida's going to have some visitors soon. Are you going to Florida, Shawnee? I wouldn't mind going to Florida just to visit. I don't think I'd want to live there. I used to think
I don't know.
I mean, I used to think it would be cool to live down there, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's where they're going to be going.
Mm-hmm. It's not about diversity either, unfortunately. South Florida sunshine. I see you made it back. Good evening. Yeah, you heard. You're right. You heard Florida. We're just talking about. I reckon a few people are going to appear in Florida. Probably some unwanteds, unmentionables. Yeah, I can't. Well, man, that's funny because even when Kentucky's humidity is high, it's not too awful bad. I mean, there've been a few times we couldn't stand it, but for the most part, our humidity is pretty tame here.
Late July, early August.
Yeah.
Get our
EU gave Egypt an $8 billion aid package because of all the migrants going there. Mm. He survived the bath salt zombies. I guess that's kind of died down, hasn't it, Carol? Um, used to be those people would force you to take their window wiping or whatever. They come up to you at a stoplight, and no matter how much you tell them get off my vehicle, they would still do it. They'd be right up in your face, and then they expect
It
money.
wasn't
And
me. I ran on top of them.
yeah, and
Keep
they would.
going.
Some of them were on that one drug,
Mm-hmm.
flakka. I guess I'm not supposed to say that on here, but whatever.
Well, they'll have to get over it.
It's not like I'm promoting it.
No.
Far from it. Let them show their ass around here. It won't
Yeah.
end well.
Sometimes I think there is people on that stuff around here. Way they act. I mean, good God, idiots. Everywhere you look, turn around, there's an idiot.
My scanner must be asleep. $58. Holy crap! I figured you being that far north, Q, that you guys would be a little bit lower temperature than Kentucky. I figured you'd be around
0.
yeah 0. Yeah. Wow. So they got a heat wave going on up there around Seattle. Hmm. Well, so far so good with the new neighbors. They're quiet
Hmm.
for the
That's
time.
always that's good. Well, summertime will be rolling around here a little bit. We'll be able to tell more about it by then.
Not a zombie. What kind of surprise? Okay, I've got to look at your community tab. Shawnee says feels like 15. It it I mean, I just came in from outside about 10 minutes before the live, and I mean it was, as long as the wind wasn't blowing, it wasn't too bad. But as soon as that wind as soon as that wind blew, it was cutting right through me. I'm just wearing this. And that was, got my business done out there and came back in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
went after church. Went down there. We took a walk in that walking trail park down there, and with the grandkids and everything. As long as you was walking, it wasn't too bad. But and when that wind comes through there, it was a little chilly. It was a little. It wasn't bad, but then again, like I said, you had to keep moving. But yeah, it was a nice day for get up and walk. Uh,
Let me see. Make sure I got my volume turned off on that. Uh, you see my thumbnail, AI generated thumbnail for this live?
no, I don't think I did.
Yeah, I'll show it here in a minute. I'm gonna go to this
I just
community
clicked it from the
page.
messenger. I didn't even.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow, that is awesome, Carol. Let me see if I can share this here. Share screen. Happy Pineapple on its way day. Actually, okay, happy St. Patrick's Day too. That is cool. I've never actually seen one, this close up. So they grow in layers, don't they? Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Lucky her down there. She can grow tropicals like that. I don't think they would thrive too well here.
No, I don't think this is the right climate for it.
That is cool. Hey, Freedom Redbird. Brenda, how you doing? Folks, you're more than welcome to drop your links. As long as you got a wrench next to your name, you can share your channel links on this channel. Brenda, you doing all right over there, staying warm? I'm not gonna bother to ask if you're staying out of trouble. I know better. Okay, let's see. Stop screen. And let me see if I can pull that one up. Okay. Need to change the wallpaper on my desktop. I can't see the like file names. I believe I'm going blind.
Yeah, sometimes some of them desktop wallpapers, they conflict.
Yeah, there you go. St. Patrick's Day alien on a planet of shamrocks. Now, AI doesn't listen to what you say 90% of the time because I did ask for it to be holding a 4-leaf clover, and you can see it's holding a 3-leaf, but everything around it is 4-leaf clovers. So, yeah. I'm not sure what planet that's supposed to be. I just asked for an alien world. Let's see what it was. A green alien holding a 4-leaf clover on an alien planet. I think that's what I asked for, and that's what it spit out. Hey, Verna, good morning to you. Hope all is well over in the Philippines. Did not look up how long it took for the pineapple. It's a full size and forgot which one it is. Have you had that in the ground for a while, Carol? I mean, has it been there for a while now? Oh. Yeah, I was trying to piece that together, Brenda. I'm not, of course, if I wasn't there, I don't reckon it was any of my business, but I assume somebody was causing you trouble. Sorry that happened.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I just know some people, kind of some of the stuff that me and Carol and a few others have had to deal with, troll people. You thought,
Yeah, they'll follow you around. I
yeah,
mean, that's
people you thought were your friends, and yeah, they turn tide on you.
they will follow you around. But once they get that scent,
Interesting that it's an alien with a lizard tail. Could be Zuckerberg. Yeah, not yeah. It's not worth the aggravation and stress and anxiety and all that BS that goes along with it, Brenda. You know that. I don't have to tell you. Ann Hayes, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. Or happy Thanksgiving. What the hell? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm sort of wearing green here. T-shirt underneath is green. It's
I'm
supposed
not.
to be green.
I haven't wore green all day. I was wanting people to pinch me. A few of them did. My grandkids did. They pinched me, but I didn't get to pinch nobody.
Hey Bob,
Everybody,
how's it going?
everybody was smarter than I was. They wore green. I didn't.
They knew what they trying to get ahead of you, I think. And
I just don't pay no attention to my little holidays like this anymore. I used to. And a week ago I did think about it, but as time goes along, and you get older, your mind it don't take much to sidetrack you. It don't take much, especially when it's not that important. If it was important, it'd be a different story. I would be more up on it. But it's a fun
yeah,
little. It's a fun little holiday. Not a holiday, but I guess I don't know if you call it a holiday or not.
oh, pot roast, man, sounds good, Bob. Sounds good. Can you move? Because you haven't eaten enough pot roast unless you just absolutely cannot move.
Pot roast.
Hmm. Yeah, that's something I don't think you'll ever catch me doing. Is and don't get me wrong, it's great for a lot of people. I just don't do well in big crowds, and I don't think you'll ever see me at a meetup. Um, yeah, I just get two crowds very well. Cool. Spaghetti.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I don't have time for such things.
I can't. I
Meet up
don't know.
and stuff.
I couldn't afford it myself. Be honest.
I
Even if
do
I
will.
had a vehicle.
Well, I couldn't either, but I do will squeeze what I do in a day's in 8 hours, which it ain't a whole lot, but that's and when I'm living life. You got things that you have to do and this and that. And you it takes up a lot of time, which you
Absolutely.
which you're not even thinking about it, but once you do sit down and think about it, yeah, a lot of time. And I'm not one to go off and leave my home for very long at a time either, because I'm not going to do that.
Oh, somebody decided to join me.
Hmm.
That's not this. What's my live stream without a cat? I was going to do something. And I forgot what it was. Must not have been important.
I'll tell you what, you got, well, we got about 2 hours Eastern time until the end of St. Patty's Day. So if anybody out there ain't pinged somebody, you better get with it.
I pinched the cat. Does that count?
I do.
It's like, what the heck just happened? Hi.
So they better be getting the pension.
Oh, yeah, now I know what I was going to do. Well, I'll tell you what. Because they call that a brain fart, don't they?
Well, that's what the layman's term is, but I don't know what the medical term is. It's somewhere in between. Yeah.
And I forgot to turn off its stupid emoji thing. But I could do it. I could do it while we're live, which is kind of cool. I don't know about anybody else, but I find that emoji icon in the chat, I find that to be in the wrong place. Let's see here. So why, YouTube thought that would be cool right there. I have no idea when you can scroll. Well, you don't even have to scroll. You can go right to it. There's emojis right there in the chat window where you type in.
And if you spam it too much, then more people don't like it.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know where it's at. Hey, whoa, cat.
Uh-oh.
There's Bob 942.
Hello, all.
What's going on, Mister? Mister?
Mister? I'm full now, Barry. She overfed me. Gave me too much pot roast, man.
She's fattening you up in case the apocalypse happens. She has to eat.
Well, there's three. There's 3 of me for 1 of her, so she'd eat for a month,
Provided you didn't go bad before then. Yeah, I was attempting to remove that emoji shortcut, but yeah, I may have gone in the wrong door here to do it. What you been up to, Bob?
Working outside all day, the whole day. Got an old tree stump that I put rhubarb plants in it because all the mush came out this winter, and I thought ice was pushing it all out.
Yeah.
But digging around it I want to get that dead wood out of the ground, or else the ants will get in there and eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Found a big tunnel underneath that tree stump. So I got a mole or a rat or some darn thing living underneath there. And so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. Well, moles are a pain in the ass. I had problems with them at a place I had south of here.
Tunnel about that big. It went underneath the tree. It went underneath the stump, and then it came out a little bit on the other side. And I'm gonna finish digging it out tomorrow, and I'll leave it open so the birds can eat the earthworms because that's food for moles.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping the mole or rat, whatever, is underneath there and will come out tonight. Maybe one of the owls will pick him off in the middle of the night.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Let nature take care of it. Yeah. Yeah, Shawnee, my dad taught me how to set mole traps. Yep. I know how to do that, but hoping he'll just get up and go on his own, just leave.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
As long as there's something there that he can eat or she can eat, well, either one, then
they sure like the earthworms that were growing around that stump. So
yeah,
I'll leave it open for a few days, let the birds get in there and eat the earthworms, and then consider burying it after that. Yeah. I don't want them to eat my rhubarb. I got 3 rhubarb plants buried in that stump, and leave my rhubarb alone. Leave my rhubarb alone. I like that stuff. Yeah, I agree, Shawnee. It's worth a try. Little peanut butter ball of death. Now, why is it a married woman would know all about that? Why the heck? Why is that?
Well, some of us get out of line sometimes, and they think of ways just in case they have to, dispatch us. Wow, I did this the other day. Took that stupid little emoji thing out of the way. Now I can't remember how to do it again. But I guess it'll be fine.
There's a stick of dynamite. You can just stick it in there and light it.
Oh Lord, boy, I better wait till Tuesday during the day when all the neighbors are at work.
I'll fix you, you mole. And mole half the neighborhood out.
All of a sudden, the SWAT team is staring down the barrel of 50 M16 rifles. Like, hey, I tried to kill a mole. Put the gun down.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you can get rid of it, but they're just, hopefully they'll leave on their own.
I hope so. I think just leaving the soil open, let the birds get in there in the early morning and eat all the earthworms might be one of the better chances. Just since his tunnel is getting filled in, and if he has no food available, so let's just hope he just moves on.
Yeah, I'd probably do like somebody said, in there, take a water hose and stick that in there and drown him.
No, just bear in mind that came from Gear Grinder, and I saw what Gear did with some corn that didn't grow so well last year.
Oh.
He took a hatchet to that corn and chopped the pieces out of it.
Yeah, that water has to go somewhere, you think, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking maybe a rat, maybe a mole. That tunnel was bigger than any mole tunnel I've ever seen. It was beautiful. It was huge,
I'd say it's more likely probably mole.
Mm-hmm.
They surprise you.
Yeah.
They can tear a yard up like ain't nothing nobody's business.
Well, that's a fact. Yeah.
It'd be just like little heels all over it.
Mm-hmm. I got a neighbor across the street. He's got moles. Every morning he comes out and there's 3 or 4 big old mole hills out in his front yard. So, got to be one of them little devils,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They take one of them rollers and go around the yard with one of them big rollers to mash all the hills out.
Get some Zippo lighter fluid and just
Oh,
trench.
yeah, yes, another one. You can just
Mhm.
pump gas, pour some gas down in it, wait about 30 minutes, and then light it.
I did.
You saw a big blue flame come up about 2 blocks down.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, all of a sudden the neighbor's house burns down.
You hear something go poof. Come up through somebody's toilet.
Mhm.
Somebody be sitting on the throne, and all of a sudden, poof.
Maybe that's what's happened to
I
some of
saw-
those mysterious house explosions. They were just trying to get
Mhm.
rid of a mole.
Well, you'd be surprised. I tell you, I've done them little tricks like that. After I done it, I said, why did I even do that?
Mhm.
That's so dangerous.
When I was still working, there was a fella at work showed me a video how a fella took acetylene, guys, and put it in the mole run. Now that ain't propane, guys. That's acetylene, for welding. That mole went underneath his front steps of his house, and his front steps sank about a foot. Just boom.
Golly. Let's get you a BB gun or something and shoot them when they come out. You probably had to sit there all day,
Mm-hmm.
half the night.
Yep.
I can see Bob out there getting bored and fall asleep in his chair.
Well,
Rifle across his legs, and
I'd probably get a little radical and get an M14 out there instead of a BB gun. Make sure.
I'll say the gasoline would be more awesomer.
H1, what were the H100s? They were like a step up from the M80 firecracker.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you could take that and get you about 5 gallons of gas and pour down in it. Then take you a big M80, put a big long fuse on it, stick it in there, and stand way back and light it.
You fellas are not healthy. You're giving me some corrupted ideas now.
Oh my God!
I might just play Marine Corps and Japanese pillbox, and get some all of the above.
You talking about lighting the neighborhood up? Yeah, do it about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh Lord! Some acetylene.
It takes law enforcement at least an hour to respond to it. So,
acetylene, some gasoline, not propane, but acetylene. Yeah, an M14 rifle. What else?
concrete.
Concrete. Okay.
Concrete the whole end.
I tell you what, you better get a sniper's rifle and be at a faraway distance, and that way they can't say, "Well, that man Bob done it." I wasn't home. Well, say I did it?
Will you guys put some money on my credit card when I go to prison for all this, and maybe come visit me once in a while?
We'll bring you cigarettes.
Yes, cigarettes.
And a cake with a file in it.
There's a way of setting it off, and it'd take about 30 minutes, but I won't go to it on air.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sheena. Good evening to you.
All right, Miss Verna, you still there, huh? Miss Verna, what'd you prepare for dinner today?
Would have been yesterday.
Hello, Sheena.
Would have been yesterday, isn't it? Morning in the Philippines right now, or is it afternoon?
Yes, it's morning there. Yeah.
All right, Brenda. I appreciate you coming in, spending some time with us, and have a great day tomorrow when you wake up.
Barry, I'm a little jealous because Verna doesn't even comment on my videos anymore. I'm jealous. I'm just jealous.
I haven't done anything except just come and visit her when I can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on her lives, not in person.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
Yeah, that's a long trip. Mhm. 7:15 p.m.
Oh Lord, she's an early riser.
Well, my brother-in-law over there in Davao, he posted some pictures today. He's been a bodybuilder since he was about 9 or 10 years old, and the guy is just like massive, big, scary-looking guy, but he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in your life. He was invited to be a judge at a bodybuilding competition, and it was all guys, but there were 3 women that were bodybuilders, and ooh la la, oh my goodness. I commented on that picture with the 3 ladies. I said, "Wow, wow, wow, 3 times."
Giving him his treatment, missed something good because even Verna laughed and said, "Oh no."
Hmm. Hmm.
Sheena,
Oh, sorry.
Sheena, the link is pinned to the top if you want to join us. Unless you just all talked out from your sales live today, I could see that. Um, as long as I know you and you're not one of those weird perverts using somebody's avatar, you're more than welcome up here.
Hmm.
We don't want to see any of that.
Have any of you fellows or anyone in the side chat ever known a real big guy like my brother-in-law? He who's one of the nicest guys you ever meet. Some of them big guys are really some of the most gentle people you'll ever meet. That's how my brother-in-law is. He's got nothing to prove. Any of y'all ever known somebody like that?
Uh, not that, not any body, blah, 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 blah. No bodybuilders, because all the bodybuilders I ever met were arrogant.
Oh,
And
okay.
it wasn't that I felt intimidated by them. They just were arrogant, and
Mm,
which
mm,
I kind
Yeah,
of attributed to,
most I ever seen were.
I attributed to possibly they were on
I'm sure.
steroids.
I'm sure there's some out there that's not.
yeah.
Of course,
No,
everybody.
I'm just thinking they were on steroids, which will change your personality
It does. Yeah, it does.
and does make people, unless you're in that mindset and you're a bodybuilder too, and they have no use for anybody.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Who
I'm sure there's some good people out there, bodybuilders.
who was that guy Randall? He was a ghost hunter. He had a series, and then I'm sure he got into steroids, but he bulked way up, and then he's kind of
I
really.
don't know.
What was that guy? Zach.
Zach
Zach.
Bagan.
That's yeah. I'm swear to you,
He's
he was
a
on.
douchebag.
I swear to you, he was on steroids because he just
He's
bulked up like overnight.
he's a douchebag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Carol just reminded me of a new term. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to put in a private chat. She just reminded me of something I came up with the other day. We've been having trouble with, people down under. So I'm just going to put this on here. I'm sorry that I can't share this with everyone, but
Let's see.
Let me read what you posted.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
a new name for them.
Now you
Not
see,
not all of them, because there are some from down there cool, but
you see what I've been up against and how many times I say when I'm overseas, I hear one of those guys, I leave. It just ain't worth the trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some cold brew tea here.
There you go.
Reuse your ocean spray
Heck
bottle.
yeah.
You know,
Still works. Mm-hmm.
just washed it out with bleach and water and use
Mm-hmm.
it again. Some Lipton cold brew tea, so I don't have to make hot water to make it. I just put it in the fridge and let it do its thing in the cold water, and it's good. No water. There's no sugar. Having a hard time with that part, but I'm trying to swear off sugar.
Oh my God! You might well just put it out. You might well just done it.
It's
You might
it's
well
out.
just done it.
The hell with it.
Yeah, you might well just put it out there.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well.
Gee.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Oh,
People
there you go. You got a
gonna be
new
that
name
way.
for them.
Yeah. It fits. The ones that I've seen who are living abroad, it fits. It's right to the T, right? Perfect, you know.
Yeah. And you got down to earth people like from Tasmania, like
Yeah.
Radio Jonesy. I
I like Jonesy. He's a good
I
guy.
could talk to him all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I think didn't we just lose one? He was I don't think he was in Tasmania. I think he was actually in Australia. Didn't we just lose one? Kirky. Hey, Danny Yates. How you doing? Good evening to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Wasn't it Sweeney Farms or Sweetie Farms Homestead or something like that? The husband passed away, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of
no.
another channel? He was pretty decent too.
Yeah.
I think they were on their way to being almost 100% self-sufficient. And I don't know. I need to check in on the channel and see what happened or see what's going on. But yeah.
Yeah. I converse once a week on Maria's channel. She has a Saturday morning live here, and one fella's living out in the outback, and he used to do all that stuff to me until one day I went off on him. You know how polite and wonderful I can be, and
Yeah,
I
and
went
I,
off.
and, and I
Yeah.
know that you don't give a crap, and if you feel like they're being dicks, and
Oh yeah.
you're getting sorry, folks. Um, yeah, you stand up for yourself. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sorry, ladies, that was just came out, but yeah,
Yeah. I had to
ladies
give
are
him a.
ladies are gonna be like that too. I mean, if
Yeah.
anyone's being snarky with them, and they have every right to step out and say, look, I don't like your attitude.
Mm-hmm. What I don't get is why are they? Because we had one on Carol's and then one on yours. Are they following me because they know that I or what?
I I'm not, I don't know, Bob. I
I
just
don't
know
either.
that I don't know if I don't know if they've changed it or not, but it used to be that you can go into a search bar on YouTube, a
Mm-hmm.
YouTube search, and type in someone's channel, and then it would show you where they're at.
Oh,
So, like
okay.
if you're up on the panel, like you're on the panel with us now,
Okay. Let
it'll.
me take.
I don't know. You might try that. It's been
Let me
a
try
while
that.
since I've used it, but
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, Danny Yates is down there in Florida too, Carol.
Let's go to live.
So Dana, what you been up to? You been crafting or
I don't.
out and enjoying the beautiful weather? Wasn't too bad here in Kentucky today, just a bit breezy.
I don't see. No, I don't. Let me see. I'm searching around for my channel name 942. Let's see if it goes to live or not. I don't know. Let's check it out. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah. There I am right there. Yeah, go to home and then go type in my name and yeah, I'm right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I figured. Okay.
Yeah.
But they didn't change it then.
Well, you want to come and do something? Go ahead.
Well, I figure as long as we don't invite them or unintentionally invite them, then.
Mm.
Oh Lord, yeah, Carol, that's right. Sweeney Creek's farm. Stephen, yeah. There's he was born March 4th, 1968, and he left us 11/22/23. I remember that bloke, as they say.
Mm.
I'm just gonna see if I can share the link. I read the other day you gotta be careful about sharing people's channels because YouTube can look at it as you're stealing their content, which is I think it's just ludicrous. But
I'll make it a private video or a unlisted video. I'll send to you, Barry and Carol and Corsairs trainer, Mad Shad and stuff about a recent event here in Seattle. It some scary stuff, man.
yeah,
You know,
doesn't surprise me any.
not here in this area anyway.
I've been comparing notes between the three TV networks and in some of these videos that are being released where they take clips off of the news because it's getting even harder to separate the BS from the real life occurrences.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So I try to weigh the two out and weed out the BS. And okay, so this probably did work, or this probably did happen, but it wasn't the same way that this network tried to pass it off to the public.
Yeah,
you just have to follow your gut on those.
Yeah, it's getting so hard. It's getting really hard to tell one from another anymore.
I'll probably send a video out to some of the people I care about here about that topic tomorrow, probably. I'll just keep it unlisted and send it through email and asking for your thoughts on. Yeah, I agree with you. There's channels that I don't care for who will make a video out of all sorts of other people's content and none of their own. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
just
I see a lot of channels copying other channels, and they might word it differently. They're just saying the same thing. I'm not gonna be able to prove or disprove it any different than I would any other channel that shared that same content. Then you
Yeah.
got that clickbait. Oh,
Yeah.
the James Webb Telescope just brought back stunning pictures, and the whole world is, in whatever. And then you click, then
Or
you go watch it, and you're like, first 5 minutes, you don't see jack crap about what they're claiming.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, bye. I'll give
Mhm.
them a nasty comment and I'll leave. I
Or
won't even sub.
what bothers me the most is how they'll make up a title for something and then they'll rip sections of other people's videos to make their own video out of other people's videos. Not
Yeah.
tag below, but and it's like they're taking content from other channels to make their own video. I mean, come on. How hard is it to sit in front of a camera? You know what I mean? For 3
Yeah,
minutes.
well,
You know,
yeah, and YouTube does have a thing about that. You got to be careful about what you use of other people's content.
mhm.
If the person complains to YouTube about it, YouTube has to,
Yeah.
they have to take care of it. That means they're going to send you a nasty email.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's
and
fair
maybe
use,
a
and then
strike,
there's
too.
there's fair use, and there's copyright claim, then there's copyright strike. You get 3 strikes on your channel, you're gone. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen them where it says breaking news. Click on it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Clickbait. It's getting worse.
And I don't understand channels that have millions of subscribers. I don't understand why they feel like they have to clickbait.
Because they don't care anymore. They're at a point where they're at a point in the numbers that all they in for just to get something out, put something out. That's all they care. They don't care what it is, because they look at it, they're already established, and they don't realize that YouTube can just yank the rug out from under them at any time.
Yep, it's
They
their
don't-
website.
Yeah, YouTube does not need an excuse to demonetize you.
Mm-hmm.
They can do it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
So I just want everybody to realize that.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, Randall. That is a
And
fact.
usually, here's how they do it. They'll let people get a certain level, and then that's when they'll do it. It happens every time. A lot of them went over to Rumble.
Mm.
A lot of big channels, they got demonetized.
I use the tag below and the description below. That where you get the full content of that video.
Yeah,
that's how I
you
do it.
should do it.
I think so too. This is the source right here. Go to the description below, click on the link, and there's where I got this information from.
Well, that there, I don't see no problem in that part, doing that,
Mhm.
because you're giving the other channel credit. So
That's right. Gets views for that.
But there's so many of them out there, like y'all said, that they don't do that. I've seen so much of it out there. I've seen one channel doing the Fox News, doing a clip from Fox News, and they went Fox News' name under the channel name. Yeah, I don't know how they're getting by with that.
Yeah, I saw that. There's one called CNN.
Yeah.
And it's not even CNN, and they play the same clip over and over again all day long.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty cheapskate, man.
Yeah. So.
Well, if you get to digging, you'll find out who they are. Who is the nationality of those individuals, and they'll tell you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm. Like I got a playlist of Flashpoint Pacific, where I'll show the start of the video with the title and then I'll tag it below, and then I'll go to Google Earth to show you the exact location of where the buildup is happening over there. And that's about as risky as I get, just to show the start of the video. Go to this title right here and this tag below, and that's. But as far as taking other people's content, I don't do that. Just go to the link and do your own. I think it's pretty cheap.
It is cheap. Lazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's really lazy. I mean, my God, like you all said a while ago, how hard is it to sit in front of a camera?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard. Even I can do it.
That was a cheap shot at yourself.
I know it. And I give myself those cheap shots every once in a while.
Yeah, keeps you human. Well, hello, Mama
Keeps
Kitty.
you human.
Mama Kitty came out of her hiding spot and taking a break from the kids.
Okay, Barry said that anybody that's not wearing green gets pinched.
Hello, Tennessee Bushcrafter.
Hey, TN.
Wonder if I could sneak a camera in there. My luck, I'll get us disconnected. I don't know. I don't think I will.
Watch out for that gear. Watch out for that gear grinder over there. He says, "You pinch, I punch." And I saw what that guy. I saw what he did to a whole bunch of corn that didn't grow too well. So better watch out for him.
Yeah. He don't like corn that much, does he?
He took an axe to it, fellas. Just so be careful of that gear grinder.
Yeah, he built like me. I done one time. I couldn't get a lawnmower. Was it a lawnmower? One of them push mowers. I couldn't get it started one time. I cranked on that thing, and it was hot during that day. The sweat there, I said, "I tell you what, I will fix you." I went out there and popped the lid on that gas cap of that lawnmower, and I crammed me a rag down in it, and I said, I lit it and backed off from it. I gave it a Viking funeral. I said, now you can start. You can start all you want to now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what you doing? Did you set your lawnmower apart? Yep, sure did. Well, why did you do that for? Well, it wouldn't start when I wanted it to. So I taught it a lesson.
Just had enough. Yep.
Yeah, I taught it a lesson. I bet he won't do that again.
You know what I did once years ago, back when Walkman had the cassette tapes in them. Right. So I had just bought one of those, and I was in the parking lot, took it out of the package, put batteries in it, put my favorite cassette in there, and I was listening to it while I'm driving. Man, that thing was all kinds of screwed up. And then the darn thing ate my favorite cassette tape. And I was driving over the river. I was on a bridge over the river. That thing came out my window. It's still at the bottom of that river somewhere. It just pissed me off, man.
I also done a weed eater that way too once. I done a weed eater that way. Burnt this sucker and gave it a Viking funeral. I'll crank out, and after a while, when I got me another weed eater and it was doing the same thing, and I got to thinking. I took time to sit down and figure out what was wrong with that weed. I said, "Oh my God, that was wrong with the other one." It was the buffer that stopped up on it, and with them weed eaters, the buffer stops up on them. They're not going to start.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was, after that, I learned to calm down and assess the situation. And if it didn't work out, then set it apart. But You do stupid things. You know.
When you had enough, you had enough. I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you got one has to calm his temper once in a while. He needs to
Yeah.
calm down. He needs to calm down. I don't do that no more. I try not to set my equipment on fire. Bad
Hey,
if
did
you
you
done
feel?
it to would it be bad if you done it to your car?
Oh, I was going to say, I'm gonna keep my car out of your driveway. It's not going in
Yeah.
there.
What's wrong with your car? It won't start. That gonna thing won't start. And all of a sudden you see big
Woof.
bunch of flames
There's
going up.
Randall. Randall's out there holding the Bic lighter. I taught it a lesson.
Hey,
I taught that car a lesson.
Hey,
You gotta
Bella.
go again. Yeah.
Did you fellas see Carol's video, South Florida Sunshine? She had a little elf owl went inside of her house. It's
Yeah, I
either an
saw that. Yeah.
elf owl or one of those burrowing owls. There's three types that are very small. There's an
Mhm.
elf owl, a dwarf owl, I think, and was in her house. Was like,
Hmm.
wow. I think he was a messenger or something. Carol, he came in there to tell you something.
All right. TN Bushcrafter, thanks for stopping in, man. We'll catch you.
Later, TN.
Belt Loop, what you been up to, brother? I think I'm gonna try to sneak a camera in there on those kittens. So just bear with
Okay.
me. I won't be able to. I don't think you all be able to hear me because I'm on this mic here. But
Yeah.
let's see. I got my phone on one of those charger packs. I'm gonna take it off that. But y'all go ahead and talk. I'm just gonna
Okay.
figure out how I'm gonna do this without.
So Barry, if you got anything that's not broken, I'll set it on fire for you. Don't tell. If you get tired of messing with it, just let me know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's up! What in the world?
The heck was that? Oh,
He's jumping all over the place.
Yeah, it was that thing where what do they call it? It's trying to go to. Should we turn it this way?
Oh
It's trying to adjust. Now it's
no, I don't fix it. I'll set it. I'll just give it a Viking funeral and then go buy a new one. Well, I used to do it. I don't do it no more. I'll just try to fix it.
Mama's trying to block me, so this might not happen.
It's real so simple. That muffler on that weed eater, they'll stop up and they won't, but they will not start.
Yeah, they got that
Little,
that baffle thing in there when that gets
Yeah,
all carboned up, and same with inside the muffler when it gets all carboned up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that
you
little
got to
spring
take
in
that.
there will get
Mm-hmm,
stopped up and it will not. It's got to
Yep.
breathe.
Yeah, that spark arrestor screen and all that. Yeah, you got to take it apart and scrape all that stuff off. There's Mama.
The first time I done it, had a mud dauber's nest.
Oh
up in
Lord.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why one time it stopped it up some.
Randall,
Yes.
can you see him?
Yep, I see them.
Oh yeah, kitties.
Mm-hmm.
I see your babies.
Okay,
They're cute.
I can't see the screen, so Mama's getting mad at me. Better leave him alone.
Oh, she's saying you're getting too close, huh?
Yeah,
I get it.
She kind of trusts me. She don't trust the male cats around here.
Uh huh.
And, I don't blame her because male cats tend to do things to kittens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're in a cabinet that I can't use because the cabinet's only like you could put a piece of paper and a pen in there. But yeah,
That I'll go back to that owl in Carol's house And that I thought that was cute. She got the light on inside the house, and we leave the light on. The owl's blind; he just can't see the darn thing. So she's talking to him, and he's like, "What? What?" Then she goes, "Oh yeah, if I turn the lights off, he'll leave," and he did. Yeah, the cutest little fella. He's about that big.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw her video.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the phone with somebody, and I was walking around out there in the dark, and there was a owl just right up the road here that usually is up on the top of the hill, but it's moved. It's not up there as much anymore, and I could hear it going, "Hoo, hoo, hoo, hoo," and I said, "It's me." she busted out laughing. I said, "Watch, it'll ask me again."
Mm-hmm.
Woo, 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 woo. I said, me. So yeah, it doesn't come up here on top of the hill much anymore.
Yeah, we don't have no opportunities for owls to get in our house around here because we got too many woods around us. So
Yeah.
They have no reason to, I guess.
I'll bet he was in Carol's backyard eating all those little lizards and stuff like that because they hunt on the ground.
Yeah.
Lizards and toads and whatever else she's got creeping around there in Florida. They're just full of reptiles down in Florida.
We got all kinds of different owls
I
here.
wonder if Carol didn't try to eat it, cook it, and eat it.
Doubt that.
Come here, I'm gonna put you in a rotisserie, and then I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce on you, and we're gonna. You look. Well, it wasn't as much meat on here as I thought it was.
Yeah.
After you plucked it, it was like a little bitty thing. Can you imagine?
Oh boy, there'd be nothing.
Be very much to them to start with.
I did kill and cook and eat a robin redbreast one time. There wasn't much meat on that bird.
No,
don't do that here.
Mm-hmm.
Our state bird.
Oh, okay.
It is the ironic thing is it's Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky's state bird.
I thought the cardinal.
Oh, cardinal. Sorry, the cardinal is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very.
Had a moment there. Senior moment.
Yeah.
My birthday is this week, so I'm going to start doing all the forgetful things and whatnot. I guess.
That's good though.
Washington state bird is a goldfinch. You don't see them very often, but they are beautiful. But they're very, very seldom you'll see them. Like they usually travel male and female together. They stick together, and they're a rare sight. And man, are they beautiful birds! Really lovely.
Yeah, I got all kinds of cardinals out here. Well, not as much this winter as it was last winter for some reason. I don't know what the problem was, but they're usually out here in my front yard around the bird feeder. Ah.
Oh, pygmy owl. There's elf owl and pygmy owl. And
wow.
One or both of them actually migrate from Mexico all the way to Canada every year. A little tiny bird like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Well, hummingbirds do the same thing. They winter all the way down to South America. Them little suckers can fly from here to Brazil, and back. How do you do that? Wings that big. How do you do that?
They do a lot of things in China.
Yeah. China is not a happy place to go. It's not. Not.
Yeah, well, I never had any reason to go anyway. I figure if I'm from America, I should stay in America.
Yeah, the population there is scared. It's really sad to see. They really are, and it's just sad.
Yeah, but
But
you know, I guess the government keeps them that way.
yes, sir.
Unfortunately.
They're just people like you and me. You know.
Well, I can tell you how I could remedy that, gear, but it's slightly illegal.
There you go. I think Gear said he didn't see the kitten, so I took a screen
There we
grab quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just I didn't want to touch them. I'm gonna wait probably the end of this new week. I'll probably pick them up, check on them, and see if they're all their digits are there, and all that stuff. But yeah, there's 2 black and whites and 2 calicos. Their mom is a calico.
They look pretty good size now.
Yeah, she was she was big.
Yeah,
I can see why now.
They may make it.
Well, let's see this by this summer, Barry. One of them will want to be a movie star and get right in front of your camera, just like Darkpaw does.
Yeah.
One of them will be a movie star. Maybe all of them. You never know.
Yeah. I don't know what I have no idea what Darkpaw's up to right now. He's doesn't seem too interested. He had his few minutes on air, so. You too, yeah. Nah, Gary's not a fed.
No.
He's pretty good peoples. Some hacker thinks she's fed. Well, or am I? Maybe you're not the real Carol after all.
Could be an imposter.
Yeah. We just need to. Maybe I should just kick you out of here.
CGI.
Yeah. She's the AI South Florida sunshine.
Yeah, AI. There you go. That's what I was thinking about.
I appreciate you assuming that. Well, I assume a lot of things. That doesn't mean I know everything or am correct about everything.
When is your birthday, Barry? Did you say you had a birthday, Barry? Did you say you had a birthday?
Yep.
Look at the calendar.
This coming Saturday. I know what date it is. I just didn't know what day because usually it's on.
I said he's looking back. Don't you remember?
Is this a leap year?
I think so.
I don't know.
Anyone know? Because usually my birthday usually falls on a Thursday. And what's throwing me off? That's why I had to look at the calendar. I know it was the 23rd, but I didn't know it was on a Saturday. That's why I looked at the calendar. It's definitely on a Saturday, which throws me off. It is a leap year. Okay. That is why we have Easter on the 31st. No, that's Passover. Palm Sunday is on the 24th. Easter is on the 31st of March this year.
That's old
How's
Dark
that?
Paw. That's Dark Paw again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Movie star.
He knows right where the camera is. Look at that. Oh, look
Sure he
at that.
Sure he does.
Boy, he's walking all over the keyboard though.
If one of those babies acts like that, well, that's his baby.
Uh, oh yeah, tell me about it, Gary. I know. I have slacked off on giving Eddie hell. I don't give him hell as much as I used to. I've slacked off since he's gotten much older. I figure somebody else will pull up the slack for me. Where is Eddie right now, Gary? Is he asleep? Oh, he wasn't feeling well. Well, so hope he snaps out of it. There's the paw. It's got a thumb on it. Of course, you couldn't see it from that angle. He's got a thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Tell them I hope they get to feeling better quick. Next time you talk to them.
You know, this weather, my eyes been watering and everything today.
I've been
Like
hitting that. I've been hitting that nasal stuff.
Well, I got that too. I got them nasal sprays too, but I hadn't took any today. You know,
Yeah.
What's going on? My Lord, I just kept on. It kept me busy wiping my eyes. Yeah, these trees starting to bloom. Everybody's getting their allergies.
Oh yeah, we got the cherry blossoms are
Heard a lot of people today.
my area right now.
Hacking and everything today.
My wife's going to start. Oh yeah, yeah. My wife will be doing that real soon.
Mm-hmm.
Any day now. I have to take that. I got a machine that kills everything that gets inhaled, and I'll have to set that in our bedroom again here soon, or else she won't be able to sleep.
Oh yeah, the ionizer.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what we're dealing with here in Kentucky, which I'm sure everyone is.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I took this on the 16th. Yeah.
Yeah. See those blossoms out there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's dogwood.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's little dogwoods there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not showing it, but there's a red bud by this pond. But yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like here.
Yep.
Things are blooming out.
Blooming trees.
Blooming trees.
Yeah.
Blooming flowers.
Thanks for having me up here, Barry. I'm going to bounce off and get a couple things done before it gets too late. So,
yeah.
All right, Bob, good talking to you.
Peace out, everybody. Take care.
All right, stay safe over there, Bob.
Have a good. I'm not going to be too long behind him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Mary's her birthday is 19th, so
Cool.
she's older than I am. So what will be by 3 months, by 2 months, 2.5 months.
Are you in June?
I'm in May.
Or are you in May? Okay. Oh, I overshot it by a month.
Yeah. I can get some local honey at the guy from one of our deacons in church. He raises does that honeybee bees and stuff. He make gets harvests the honey and stuff and sells it and whatever, gives it away. Yeah, that I always heard that their local honey is best is good for the allergies. Local
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah. I went to back when I had my Jeep. I went to that Amish store, and they said, "Oh, this isn't. This is not. It's honey, but it's not local." At least they were truthful with me, and
Mm-hmm.
they said they do buy items that they didn't produce, and then label it. I tell you what, just a side note on the Amish stuff. I miss buying the dry pre-made soups. I used to buy them bags of the soup, and I tell you what, those are pretty darn good soups. Uh, you don't mind throwing them in a pot of water and waiting for them to, to get done.
Well,
Take a little while.
I'll tell you something that you talking about honey. Ain't that's no better than taking that cone, that tray out of that hive and taking your knife and scraping that cone off that tray and eating the cone off.
Yeah.
It's
tried some a while back when I was younger. It's pretty good.
Of course, I don't. I get the cone won't hurt you. It's just wax, basically, is all it is. But it's pretty good. I remember.
Good night, Gary. Thanks for stopping in.
I just wish I had a place to do it, but I'd like to raise some bees. But they're work. It's some work into it. A lot of work. But you can make some money off of it once you get established and get everything set up just right. You don't need a whole lot of hives to start out with. You can start off with 2 or 3, or 2 or 3 would be actually all you can handle. To be honest with you, I know people's got 8 or 10. I don't see how they keep up with them all.
I don't see why you couldn't, Dudley. Look at
I don't know.
Look at Lead Farmer 73. He's not exactly in the country. Well, he is now. If you want to count his retreat they just bought, but his home is right there in town. Just on
you probably could. The only problem is when they start swarming. When they leave, like as bees do, they leave their hive and they'll migrate. And sometimes you have to get them back to your hive again. They may get up in somebody's attic or somebody's apartment.
Yeah.
That would be rough, There's a bunch of honeybees in my she shed. You make a big home in somebody's she shed. Well, they will. They swarm. They're like a big black cloud when they swarm. You can get them. You can get them. If you can get a queen, usually when they do that, the queen's dead. Is when they do that, and you get you another queen put back in there, which you can get it. You can order them live, a live queen.
Well, from what I understand, Lead Farmer is going as far as like running down to Alabama and Florida or some places down south of him. I think he's in North Carolina, or I'm not sure. But anyway, I know he was making trips to get bee stuff, like bees and bee stuff. And
You can order. You can order stuff online. You can order it. Back in the day when my dad used to do it, he'd order his queens and stuff from a place somewhere, but come in a little bitty box about 6 inches long. Little bitty box, almost a little bit bigger than a matchbox, and be all great. Had a little hole in it with a screen on top of it, But you put that queen in there, and those bees automatically know, and they'll go right and you get them to that. If you got to guide them to that hive first of all, and once you get them there, they'll automatically business as usual. It's cool. It's cool to watch them. I mean, if you're not, of course, he had his his stuff on, the whole 9 yards, keep him getting stung. But he still, a lot of times, I seen him out there. All he had was his face covering. That was it, and the hat, and they'd be all over his arms. That's probably what was wrong with him. Heart problem, bees. Bees won't. Those honeybees will not sting you as long as you don't aggravate them. Then that's when they'll pop you.
Yeah,
but they're cool.
Yeah, bees don't seem to bother me either. I just let them do what they have to do.
Yeah.
I just, they could swarm. They swarmed around me all last year when I was growing that stuff, and they didn't seem to.
No, I tell you what, people need to do more of. There needs to be more people doing that because the bee population is really low. You'd be surprised if you start doing your research to find. You'd be surprised to find out how low of a population it is now. There's so many things killing them off, but they're not as plentiful. You can go to trees, old trees. If you can find some that's got a nest in an old tree, you can get them out of there too, and transplant them.
Hello, Tofu. What's going on? We're doing pretty good.
I'm as fine as a frog's hair split 3 ways. I don't know what that means, but I've heard it a lot. It just sounds good to say it.
You could ask Randall. I don't have a lawn either, but a lot of that's because the landlord sold the John Deere. I'm finding a lot of useful stuff out there.
Clovers, they'll if you let it just kind of bloom out there at clover, it'll draw them honeybees to it. Of course, when they're pollinating, they'll go anything that's got a bloom to it.
Uh, I wouldn't worry about I wouldn't worry about what your neighbors think. I don't.
Yeah, just if you wanted to, you could maybe not mow all of it, just one little section, let it just experiment with it and let it
Mhm.
bloom. And you'd be surprised how many honeybees will be swarming around it. Well, them and bumblebees and everything. But honeybees are very interesting to watch. Yeah, you take that queen out of the equation, and they just go. They don't know what to do.
Well, I could decide to make an appearance.
Uh,
The monster of all cats.
he don't like it very well.
He don't like being picked up at all.
No, he's not. I can tell that he's
I
not.
mean,
He's not having it.
he'll sit in your lap as long as it's on his terms. But he don't like being picked up. Whew, dang, he's heavy.
uh,
Oh, this dude gets jealous if I get around the other cats. I don't know what his deal is.
you can get those. I was saying, well, they got those little fancy beehives now where you can sit there and watch the bees work inside, and the honey comes out of a little tube and into a little spout.
Yeah, he's a big boy, all right. Darkpaw thought he was going to take him on the other day. Found out real quick he wasn't. He found out you don't mess with mystery. One good swipe with one of those big paws of his. I'm sure a
Yeah,
cat would back off real quick. He's pretty gentle most of the time. He don't like being messed with. I think he wants outside, so I'm gonna go open the back door for him.
what Carol should have done was captured that owl and put it in a cage. That way she could look at him all the time.
Well, that was bad timing when I let Mystery out because big guy was sitting right there, and they don't get along. And Mystery saw him as soon as he went out the door. He chased him, and I heard big guy hit the roof. He went all the way up the porch thing, climbed up on the roof to get away from Mystery because Mystery apparently doesn't like heights, or he doesn't like to climb. So, yeah, he's a big boy. Well, he can move too.
Boy,
But on a serious note, they got whoever let all these people in our country. I'm not gonna point any fingers, but now they got a mess on their hands, and they don't know what to do about it. Well, I say ship them back.
yeah,
It's just escalating, and there's not going to be much of New York left. I mean, they make they make all the crime that has ever happened over the years in New York look like stealing a pack of bubble gum from a drugstore. It's just it's outrageous, the stuff I'm seeing. I guess that's what they're there for, is to cause chaos.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, well, it'll hopefully iron itself out one way or another.
Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't take the country down with it.
Yeah, true. All we can do at that point is just pick up the pieces, I guess.
Yeah,
That's bad to say, but
pray for our country. I mean, we can do that too.
yeah, that's first and foremost we can do. But
Hey, Tonette, been a while. Yep, it's gonna be cold on this end of Kentucky too. I'm already feeling it now. I'm sitting right, I sit right next to the darn heater. Oh, well, hey there. What are you doing there? Here's there's Phoenix. He come to visit us. Come out of his hiding spot. What you doing? Nah, you don't need my lap. Oh, hey KP Heathen, what's up? Hi. Oh, you want to get in my lap? Go ahead. Oh, you poor pitiful thing. Are you cold? That's why he's sitting in my lap, because I'm right next to the heater. I mean, So what's going on in Louisiana today, or what has happened today? Did you guys have some good weather down there? I imagine almost everybody has. It's supposed the storms moved out. I got a mixing bowl full of soup beans soaking in the fridge, neighbor.
Ah,
It's gonna be my dinner tomorrow.
ah,
Hey, what's the matter with you? You cold?
pintos, yes, very nice.
Oh, lots of rain and little sun. Oh man. Well, hopefully our nice weather will trickle into Louisiana. You guys can enjoy some spring weather. The spring is
Yeah,
Tuesday. Was that Randall?
I started to say we had a lot. We've had sunshine today, but that wind was a little brisk.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was peaking probably about 30 miles an hour when it did gust up. Oh, but you sit still. You're just so antsy. What's up? You get one. You and Dark Paw, you get serious with your rough housing, and you're starting to show because you got scratches and stuff here and there. But Dark Paw is just teaching him how to defend himself, really. Or little feller. He used to be light as a feather. He's gotten some weight on him now. I was kind of worried about him. I thought he wasn't going to gain any weight and thought there was something wrong with him. But changed cat food and he seemed to. Well, you look at that.
I got one that does the same thing.
Oh, spoiled, aren't you? Are you spoiled just a little bit? I wish you'd find a spot and sit. Yeah, probably gonna call it here in just a few minutes, but
Yeah, I'm getting ready to hit that myself. I'm getting sleepy. Of course, the allergies ain't doing me justice either. So,
and let's see. Let me recap on some things I'm supposed to be working on. I'm working on it in my brain, so it hasn't actually made it onto video just yet. But I'm working on how to program Baofeng radios, which I know there's a million different videos out there already. But what the hell? What's one more, right?
yeah.
I was going to show how to program this radio I got, but it turns out even I get a headache trying to program it without a computer. So I may wait until I could get a cord for it and plug it into my computer, show it that way. But I know that some of the viewers in here, like Carol and Trish and a few others, have wanted more tutorials. So I thought I would try to work on that. So, and I need to finish up the part 2 of the talk pod radio. Randy took that radio out with him to a couple spots, and we got some radio checks with it. And so that'll be in part 2 of the talk pod review. And I'm sure TalkPod thought, well, he's not going to do part 2. So I almost didn't, but but I might as well get it done. So it should be in the next couple of days.
Those radios are reach, but it's just, the antennas that come with them are just not, especially that radio.
Yeah.
The antenna that's on that radio, about like you said there a while back, is just a dummy load, basically is what it is. And it's not going to get range.
No, but at least the antennas can be, which I sent you those links.
Yeah.
The Nagoya has been copied by other companies, and that's why I made sure that I did send you the actual Nagoya links and not the spin-offs. I saw a few of the counterfeit ones on Temu, like $8, $10, and I was like, yeah, well, you could be buying one of those knockoffs and end up with another radiating dummy load.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, anytime you can improve your antenna, you improve your reception.
Yeah. That's the way It is on them radios. I mean, we talk the same as the rest of them. I got the range on it and everything. But when I tried to go out any further than that, which I knowed if it where I was sitting at that last time, I knowed that you should have been able to hear me. But with that antenna, made a difference.
And this is this Eddington I got is a super heterodyne receiver, not a system on a chip. So the radios on a chip aren't super heterodyne. And you remember back in the day when super heterodyne was the way to go for a receiver. And in fact, you've got a shortwave radio there, one of the classics, and what is it? A realistic or
the realistic or my the other one
or the helicopter? Is that a
helicopter?
Okay,
Helicopter is the older one.
They're super heterodyne, and that's one of the best receivers. And so that's what the Eddington has in it. I wonder, I may be able to pull you out at a further distance, but of course it would help if the other, if the handheld had another antenna on it. Like you said, that's the limiting factor on a lot of these walkie-talkies.
Without giving too much away, at the second place I was at, I could see the your direction plain as day.
Well, yeah, you see
I was up high.
Some Maxi Valley Knob from where you were.
I could see it. I was up on the ridge, and probably higher than the knob actually, or at least level. But with it, if it had a different antenna, it would have. I do believe it had done better. But given what it is, what it with, it made 3 miles anyway.
Well, yeah, because you were before you tried that ridge, you went into town, which is pretty impressive. I only had 1 bar on you, which is like 1 or 2 dB. But your audio was good. I understood everything you said.
I was right behind the school when I hollered at you when I was in town.
Yeah,
I could see the school from where I was sitting at.
Is you at that? Were you at the church there off of?
Yeah, that old brick church. Right next to the school.
Yeah,
perfect shot. I mean,
that's what I figured.
I had the power lines right above me, so even though you was hearing my modulation, what you're hearing, I guess audio, but that's still up, that's good.
Yeah, so all that'll be in that video, and I do a little bit editing, but we'll not get into that.
Yeah.
But I don't think he knew we were doing a test either. So
no, he didn't.
But yeah, and I noticed that bunch, side by side bunch, just stopped talking on the radio. I think they've been slipping around listening in on us, and might be afraid we'll key up on their channel or something. Which
we won't bother them unless they bother us,
It's not their channel, and channel 5 is not our channel either. But
we call it our everybody's.
So
have respect.
And I don't know what I've been hearing. I don't know if you're hearing it too, but that like somebody's trying to break our squelch.
Did you hear it today when it sounded like somebody when they keyed up, there was a little beep in there with them and they unkeyed?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
But I was hearing like a something was breaking my squelch, but there was no audio or anything with it.
I've heard that a couple times.
Yeah. It was really broke up. I mean, it was just not there was nothing there to hear except for the static and the. So they could have been just outside of our reach. The way I figure it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get bleed over from them when they're riding up and down on their side by sides. They'll be on 4, and I'll hear noise on my receiver, and then I'll flip over to 4, and it's them. So hitting pretty hard. They must have the 50 or 40 watt radios in those. So I don't know. But yeah, they don't tear my radio up. I'd say that if we were talking, I'd still be able to hear everything you say.
Oh yeah. Could be, yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, I think it's been an interesting 2 hours, and I'm gonna cut it off right now because it's getting late, and I don't want to do 3 or 4 hours. So, not that I don't appreciate everybody's company, but I don't feel like doing 3 or 4 hours tonight. So, Randy, I appreciate you coming up.
All righty then.
5942 Tofu, South Florida Sunshine. We had the Wileys in here. KP Heathen, Tonette. We don't see much out of Tonette, but it's good to see them in here, even if they just check in. Sheena, Gear, Shawnee, YouTube Police. Probably. Oh, Verna was in here. So, everybody have a great night. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, and get out there and enjoy the sunshine while we have it.
Yep.
Good night, y'all.